I hope that you are interested in sustainability, as everyone should be. So what I want to start, if these things work, but should it work, before saying something about what is system design for sustainability, I present you the end results of a project of a student like yours that actually had been working within a EU-funded project. I always try to mix, some research activity with the teaching activity and so on. Even in this case, it's somehow interlinked, not that much as in that case, but they design a sustainable product service system for let's say, some marginalized context here in Milan, okay? And for the intergenerational dialogue between the young and the elderly. And I show you here one video that presents this project.
Remade Barona set up in the district of repairing platform based in Lobby School, activating a team of skilled retirees to repair various things at very low prices. Manuela, 25 years old from Verona district, is bothered because a new iron is already broken. She has no money now to repair it. Attilio, a retiree from Verona, is walking around. Unbearable, everyone is throwing things away without any chance to repair them. Going on his walk, Attilio finds a board offering an appealing course for experienced repairman dedicated to the Verona inhabitants. Attilio, an electrician or light, obtains immediately the certification of experienced repairman of the remaining Verona services. He is now ready to repair. Emanuela, still nervous with a broken iron, decided to go to the usual supermarket. Emanuela, looking around, discovers something new: low-cost repairs. She just needs to buy a ticket of remade Verona service for her repairman to fix her iron. To book the repair, she opens the remade Verona website. She looks for iron in a list of objects. She selected Attilio considering time availability and deliver place. She sent him a message to fix the repair appointment. Attilio's house, Thursday 4 o'clock. Attilio's walking to his house. Attilio repairs the iron in a very short time. Emanuela is there, so happy. Thank you so much. Here is your ticket. Late in the afternoon, Attilio goes out to use the ticket by buying his shop purchases. After becoming a member of an expert repairman staff, for service empowerment, valorization, and sense of inclusion, sustainability, improve social differentiation to find new equipments and organize new effect. Why the service is sustainable, socio-ethical sustainability, improve social cohesion. The service offering locally based repairing services promotes social integration in the district, being suitable for pensioners due to their time availability. It promotes their self-esteem and sense of inclusion. Empower, valorize local resources. Being locally based, the service empowerment valorize local competencies. Responsible and sustainable consumption. The people are economically oriented to extend the lifespan of their own products, favoring sustainable behavior. Favor integrate weaker and marginalized strata. The service offering low-cost repairs extends their accessibility to low-income people. Environmental sustainability, extends the product's lifespan. The service, by promoting the repairing practices diffusion, leads to products with lifespan extension, i.e. reducing the waste and the environmental impact of the products, production and transportation and reduction. The locally based service minimizes the transportation needs for the products to be repaired. Economic sustainability, market position and competitiveness and added value to the customer. The low-cost repairing service allows customers to save money and is competitive to both their traditional repairing services and the new products purchasing markets.
So this was just to give you an idea of what could be the outcome. It's not just a product, you realize. It has been designed a service or an interaction between different actors. So we are working on a system level, okay? Then, as a consequence, as we will see, even product need to be designed, not only services, even flow of material, information, and other things. Okay, but we are working on a system level. Though whatever we are doing, it has to be economically feasible. It has to be attractive, so that it works. That is, selected by the people instead of unsustainable services or product and so on. By the way, this is the kind of results that we can come up to. We will learn much more, but this was just to give you a short idea that we are not just working on designing how to disassemble a product or these kind of things. Okay, we will be working on a system level, and this you will see will affect a lot, even on an economical terms, how to design product with a low environmental impact. And this is what is very interesting of this approach. So the content of this is will present you the scope of the course, the structure and the content, the exam modalities, the bibliography and the e-learning resources, and a few other info. Okay? Scope of the course. So let's say that if you follow the course, if you are here with me or you study, when the course is over, you will be able to know what is needed to design what are called sustainable product service systems. Sustainable product service systems are business models that are very interesting because for economic reason, the provider, the manufacturer, or the alliances of provider are interested to design for a low environmental impact and to improve social equity and cohesion. Okay? This is what is really very important. So we will learn about this. So being here at the end, you will learn about that. And you will learn even when coupling this with another interesting and promising business model that has been studied during the last decades, distributed economy, which means not a centralized system to produce something, not the energy that is produced by a big power plant, but the solar panel that is up to your roof. It's a small scale, locally based, and it's distributed over the roof of very many persons. Well, even this model could be this, or could be the 3D printing compared to a big multinational of producing mobile phone or whatever it is. Okay, so we will see that the coupling of these two business models could be very interesting. So you will learn about this and why this is so. Of course, you are a designer, so what I promise to you is that after this, you definitely will learn how to design such a product service system or sustainable product service system, and what does it mean when you apply this to distributed economy. So what I promise to you here, that at the end of the course, this is what you will come out with. Okay, and this is understood, trust me, as very interesting and very important and key important. It's not that product design for environmental sustainability is not important. This is, I hate this, and I hate when someone is saying this. You need to know even that. Said this, what we are learning to design here are the condition into which the business model, the interaction between the different stakeholders, you saw something in the example day before, by which the designing of product or the flow of resources or whatever it is, it's with a low environmental impact and with a high social quality. And this is driven by the economic interest of the provider. And this is the strong point of this, the good news, that we know some business model, offer model that make this possible, because if we wait that, there are few entrepreneurs that maybe they are good, they want to do good things for the environment, but this is not the majority. If we wait that just only these few people are doing this, few entrepreneurs, we miss the point, okay? We don't reach sustainability. So if we know, and we know this business model, wow, this is a good news, okay? Because into this business model, into this offer, there are much more chances of doing this. Because company, anyone is interested, in improving the income and generate income for the enterprises they are leading. Or an organization, could be an NGO or a public body and so on. So when system design for sustainability actually is a bit short to say to design sustainable product service system applied to distributed economy. Okay, let's make it a little bit shorter. If not, we need 3 lines over the website to have all the title. but basically this is. So this is what I promised to you. At the end of the course, you will know what is this about, what is to design about, and what are the methods and tools that you can use to support this design process. Okay? And how the course is organized, and what are the content. So we are going to have 5 or 4 lectures now. I have to check a few things still, of 4 hours each. 4 hours are long, but I will tell you that you are actually not obliged to be here all of the time for the 4 hours. You can do, we are using a flipped classroom methodology in teaching. So actually you can be here, you can study the theoretical part in different way, and you will learn how. But during the design exercise, which is the second part, 8 lecture, you have to be there. So we have to be all together, okay? Because this will be the moment in which we will interact directly, and we will come into the key points and to better understand the things and so on, all right? So the way in which you decide to study the theoretical part is up to you. You want to be here, you want to listen to the video recorded lecture, you will see there will be PowerPoint, there is a book free online and whatever, and that's up to you. But during the design exercise, yes, I'm asking you to be here, because of course this is a moment in which we really, I can really interact with you, and I can come to the key point with you. And if you are not here, I cannot evaluate what you have been doing during the design exercise. So if you are not here, I cannot give you a mark.